Brothers and sisters, peace be upon you all. Today, I thank Almighty God for granting us this memorable day, for bringing us together once again, and for allowing us to write a new chapter in the story of our beloved Burkina Faso, the land of upright people. I welcome each one of you from every corner of Africa and from beyond our borders to this first international forum dedicated to investing in Burkina Faso. I know that coming here was not easy. Many of you had to fight through doubt, fear, and the noise of misinformation. The Western media has done everything possible to paint our homeland as a land of despair, a place of chaos and danger, a country to be avoided, but you did not listen to fear. You listened to your hearts, to your reason, and you came. For that, I thank you from the depth of my soul. Your presence here is a testimony that truth still has power, that integrity still has meaning, and that courage still exists in this world. Today is not simply about signing papers or exchanging business cards. It is about understanding who we are and what we stand for. It is about seeing beyond the headlines and discovering the real Burkina Faso, a nation that has chosen the difficult but noble path of revolution. And when I say revolution, I do not mean chaos or violence. I mean transformation, a rebirth of our national soul, a cleansing of corruption and hypocrisy. A declaration that from this day forward, our people will rise with dignity, our institutions will stand with integrity, and our economy will grow with justice. I know that the word revolution can make investors nervous. Many imagine instability, risk, uncertainty. But let me tell you something, in this new Africa that is being born, the revolution is not your enemy, it is your greatest opportunity. Because for the first time you will invest in a nation that refuses to lie, that refuses to deceive, that refuses to sell its people for profit. You will invest in a country that values truth, that honors its word, and that welcomes you not as a tool for exploitation but as a partner in destiny. For many years, investors came to Burkina Faso under the mask of democracy, a democracy that served a few while betraying the many. They arrived with hope and left with disappointment. Some were scammed, others lost everything to corruption and endless bureaucracy. They knocked on ministry doors for months, for years, only to be told, "Come back tomorrow." They met officials who demanded bribes, who sold licenses, who delayed projects until investors gave up. That was the face of the old system, the system we have buried. Today, we are building a new Burkina Faso. You no longer need to beg for permission to work. You no longer need to bribe a minister or a president to be heard. We have destroyed those chains. We have chosen transparency as our weapon and integrity as our law. Everything is now open, clear, and fair. If you come to invest, you will be received with respect. Your time will be valued. Your investment will be protected. We have put in place strong legal frameworks to ensure this protection. Laws that guarantee that every investor, local or foreign, is treated with fairness and dignity. Because our revolution is not against the world, it is for justice. And justice must exist in every field, even in business. Our revolution is a people's revolution. That means it belongs to the youth, to the millions of young Burkinabe men and women who refuse to surrender their future. It would be a lie to claim we fight for our youth if we do not build industries, if we do not create jobs, if we do not transform our raw materials into products that serve our people. For too long, Africa has been the warehouse of the world, exporting its gold, its cotton, its minerals, only to buy back finished goods at 10 times the price. That era is over. We will now produce what we consume and consume what we produce. We will transform our minerals, our crops, and our potential here in our land by our hands. And for that, we need partners who share our vision, investors who believe in fair profit, in shared growth, in long-term transformation. Because I do not want our youth to become slaves in their own country. I want them to become the builders of their own destiny. Our people are resilient. They have suffered, but they have never given up. They are young, proud, intelligent, and hardworking, and today they are ready. We have succeeded in changing mentalities. We have restored the dignity of labor. We have made our youth believe again in effort, in honesty, in the beauty of building something real. This is our greatest wealth. Not gold, not phosphate, not manganese, but our people. But I must tell you something clearly. If you come here expecting to bribe your way into contracts, do not come. If you believe that Burkina Faso is like the others, where a few powerful men control everything, you are mistaken. We have closed that door forever. Our revolution rejects corruption, rejects exploitation, rejects the idea that foreign money can buy our conscience. We are not for sale. In many parts of Africa, investment has become another form of slavery. Investors enrich themselves while the people remain poor. I will never allow that in Burkina Faso. We want partnerships built on respect, where both sides benefit, where both sides grow, where both sides win. Burkina Faso is rich not just morally but materially. Our soil is fertile, our subsoil full of treasures. We have gold, copper, manganese, dolomite, limestone, phosphates, and yet we have chosen not to sell raw stones anymore. We will build factories, we will build industries. We will transform what is beneath our feet into something of value above the ground. We want our limestone to become clinker here, and then cement. We want our phosphates to become fertilizers. We want our dolomite to become lime, our manganese to be refined, our copper to be transformed. We no longer want to see trucks leaving our land full of unprocessed riches while our youth stand idle. That time has ended. The revolution demands creation, not extraction. The same vision applies to agriculture. The state is investing heavily in our farmers, providing them with the tools and support they need, but agriculture alone is not enough. We must create industries that process what we grow, industries that feed our people, export to others, and bring wealth home. Burkina Faso has the potential to become a powerhouse of food and industrial production. We have the land, the climate, and above all, the will. All we need is cooperation, sincere, transparent, and respectful. If you come to work with us, the state will stand beside you. We will help you, not block you. We will guarantee your investment, not threaten it. That is the promise of this new era. We are also opening our arms to investors in the field of energy. Energy is the heartbeat of industrial growth. Without it, factories stop, dreams stop, development stops. That is why we are inviting those who wish to build power plants, to produce energy in partnership with our national company, to come. You will be welcome, as long as it is done according to the rules of integrity. Because our revolution does not reject progress, it redefines it. Progress without morality is destruction, but progress guided by justice becomes creation. I also want to speak directly to my own people, to the Burkinabe entrepreneurs and business owners who will work with our foreign friends. You must be examples of integrity. In the past, too many of our own brothers betrayed the name of this nation. They lied, they cheated, they stole from investors who came with good faith. That will no longer be tolerated. Anyone who dares to deceive, to exploit, or to bring shame to the name of Burkina Faso will be punished. The era of dishonor is over. From now on, we will prove through our actions that the land of upright people is not just a name, it is a way of life. On the matter of security and infrastructure, we are at work. We are fighting to reclaim every inch of our land from the forces that seek to divide us. We are building new roads, connecting regions, and opening safe corridors for trade and movement. Our hands are busy, our minds are focused, and our spirit is strong. This forum is not just a meeting, it is a symbol of hope. It is the first stone of a new foundation. I want each of you to leave here not just with contracts, but with conviction. Whether you come for B2B meetings or institutional discussions, remember this: we are not here to sell our country. We are here to build it, together, with those who truly respect us. The world is changing. The global order that once dictated our destiny is collapsing. A new Africa is rising, one that is proud, independent, and self-sufficient. And I believe those of you gathered here today are not strangers. You are friends, allies, brothers in vision. Together, we can move mountains. Together, we can change the story of this continent. Let us do it with respect, with patience, and with love for our people. Let us build industries, create jobs, and restore dignity. Let the world see that Africa is no longer a land of pity, but a land of power, a land of justice, of truth, and of honor. I thank you all once again for coming, for believing, for standing with us in this new dawn. May God bless you, bless your work, and bless our beloved homeland. I pray that each of you returns home safely, inspired and determined to return again this time, not as visitors, but as partners in progress. And as long as I breathe, I will personally ensure that every person who chooses to invest in Burkina Faso finds a government that listens, a people that welcomes, and a revolution that protects. Because our destiny is not to be enslaved, our destiny is to stand upright, to live free or die with honor, the fatherland or death. We shall overcome.